Marfan syndrome is, as it says, a syndrome. It is something that is usually genetic, what we call autosomal dominance, so usually one parent has it and passes it on to their child. It's characterized by three particular organ systems. There's disease of the eye, specifically lens dislocation. People with Marfan syndrome have skeletal abnormalities. Now, it is a misconception. All tall, thin people don't have Marfan syndrome. And all Marfan syndrome people are not necessarily tall. But it is true that many Marfan syndrome people are very thin and have certain skeletal anomalies. They have long fingers. They have a long wingspan. That is, if their arms go out, their wingspan is larger than their height. They have certain things. For example, there's something called a wrist sign, where basically if you take your thumb and your pinky, it will overlap. There's something called a thumb sign, where the thumb in a person with Marfan syndrome will actually go beyond the palm. And there's a whole host of other things. They have high arch palates. As far as the heart disease, which is the one that's probably the most important, is they do have often a form of mitral valve prolapse. But more importantly, they develop over time a dilatation of the aorta. This is because Marfan syndrome is a form of connective tissue disease. And their aortas tend to dilate and dilate and dilate. And as young adults or teenagers, they can develop life-threatening problems like aortic aneurysms. So the diagnosis is important because there is a belief now amongst cardiologists that some of the sequelae, i.e. the death from heart disease, may be able to be prevented with medication. So it is important to make that diagnosis.